Muhammad Al-Hilal. I'm going to teach you the course entitled Sociolinguistics. This is an introductory lecture. We are going to talk about this course, what topics we are going to cover, what books are we going to study, and we will talk about the course evaluation and what lectures we are going to teach. The course, as you can see, is entitled Sociolinguistics. The course content. This course, as I said, is an introduction. It talks about the basic issues in sociolinguistics. It talks about the relation between language and society. It concentrates on language variation. We will talk about language as a variety. We will talk about the difference between a language and a dialect. We will talk also about accents and register. Other topics that we are going to cover is language and politics. We will talk about the language of politicians, how a politician would use a persuasive language to convince his audience of a certain idea or a certain point of view. We will also cover topics like language and media and how the language media is used, how language is used by news reporters, by broadcasters. We will talk about language of advertisement. We also will cover topics like language and gender. We will consider how a sexist language can be. We will talk about language and ethnicity, and we also would cover a topic related to language and age. What about the teaching method? The teaching method for this course are the lectures, the PowerPoint presentations, and we will also have 3 online live sessions. So lectures, PowerPoint presentation, and live sessions. The book which we are going to teach for this course is called Language, Society and Power, and it is an introductory book by Thomas and Linda and others. There are also some references. We have an introduction to sociolinguistics and English around the word sociolinguistic perspective. The book that we are going to really deal with is the first one, which is the main textbook, Language, Society and Power. This is the first, the cover page of the book. If somebody wants to look for it, the book is available online. You can buy it from Amazon. You can buy it from any center of the Obaikan bookstore in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It is also available in the Copy Center of the King Faisal University. Now, the question that students usually ask, can we depend on the slides, on the PowerPoint lecture, without using the books? Yes, the lecture, the PowerPoint slide are enough. The book is not really necessary, but if anybody wants to read more or read further about this topic, they can read whatever they like, but the PowerPoint slide are enough. Now, these are the distribution of the course materials. We will have 14 lectures, and in each lecture we try to cover 1 chapter of the book. For example, on the first lecture, which is this lecture, it's going to be an introductory lecture. We are not going to start the course today. In the second lecture, we will start with the first chapter of the book, a chapter entitled What is Language and What Does It Do? We will divide this chapter into 2 sections, into 2 lectures, What's Language and What Does It Do? In the 4th lecture, we will talk about language, thought, and representation. In the 5th lecture, we will talk about language and politics. In the 6th lecture, we will talk about language and media. And in the lecture 7, in the 7th lecture, we will talk about language and gender. In the 8th lecture, we will talk about language and ethnicity, then language and age, and lecture 10 will be about language and class. Lecture 11 will be language and identity. The 12th lecture will be the standard English debate, and we are going to divide this chapter into 2 lectures. And the final lecture will be a revision, and we will do some sample exam question for the final exam. Concerning the course evaluation, of course, this is out of 100. 30 marks for participation, and for the final exam 70 mark. For the 30 mark, they will be divided into 3 parts as well. 10 mark for participation for those who are attending, for attendance. 10 marks for attending the online lectures. 10 marks for assignments, and for the topic discussion also 10 marks. For the final exam, which is going to be out of 70, all of the question will be multiple choice question, and all of the question will be from the lectures that we are going to cover in this course. This is just an introductory lecture, as I said, and hopefully next lecture we will start with chapter 1. Thank you.